G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of my time at Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, so many things happened that once again, we were thwarted in our attempts to actually progress the main story, which is to have a chat with Elsie and Logan about these monster whistles and resolve the monster issue that we have in the tunnel that leads to Atara. Sorry, Portia, rather. So that's the first thing that we're going to do in this episode before we get involved in anything else. So let's do that. Although I have to say that it was an interesting episode in the previous one. Our Giegler friend turns out to be the old Giegler CEO or president or whatever, and he's just lost a lot of weight. His name is actually Larry, so good bloke apparently. And then we also saw Yan off, and he's obviously going to a maximum security prison, or not prison actually, maximum security like community service center or whatever. Anyway, they're gonna force him to contribute to society. Anyway, Elsie.
Dang, you did it! These are perfect. I knew I could count on you. All right, meet me at the entrance of the tunnel. I'll get Logan, and we can go install these. I want to do this real tatty, but bring some weapons just in case, yeah?
All right, cool. So we're supposed to meet them at the tunnel. Yeah, all the way out there. Easy, we can just take a Yakmal there. And it seems like we don't have to wait until the next day to do that. So, again, I'm gonna get that done straight away because, yeah, we have been pretty tardy on this whole thing. I think I mentioned that I wanted to get it done the last couple of episodes, and we've not been able to do that. So yes, we'll get it done right now. Right, so yeah, it's a bit further up, so we may as well call in red, and then we'll ride out there. Very tempting to just gather up some stuff from here. Plenty of agate that we could grab, and these fiber scraps as well. Maybe later.
You're here!
Good to see you. Ready to roll?
Recommended level 46 to 48. I have no idea what level we are, but I'm sure it's going to be okay.
Well, before we head in, let's assess the situation.
We're gonna be facing some monsters, so make sure you're looking sharp.
Huh? Nah, I want to do this clean. No hurting animals.
Elsie, we ain't gonna be able to do this without hurting anything.
But we made the whistles, so as not to harm anything.
Not to harm anything more than we need to. I ain't saying we need to turn into maniacs, but
We can try and minimize the hurt.
of course, we ain't trying to deliberately cause pain, but we gotta know why we're here.
We're here to keep them away, not kill them. Howlett said violence should always be the last option.
We are the last option, Else. You want those monsters to hurt more people?
No, but
I love you, Else. But you gotta toughen up. My pa was always finding ways to minimize damage, but he knew the deal. If you want to be like my pa, you gotta realize that. I'm sorry, Elsie, but this is the reality. If you ain't got the strength to accept it, I don't know if I trust that you got my back.
I got your back.
All right then. Well, let's head out.
Okay, they don't entirely sound convincing, do they? Perhaps maybe we might see some drama as a result. Search the tunnel. Now, Elsie doesn't want to fight anything, so I wonder if there's a way for us to avoid combat. we'll try and do what we can. So there's a pathway that leads up like this. Oh, there's some treasures there. Okay. And there is a desert viper here. I'll try and just grab the stuff and... Oh, well, these guys are already just like fighting downstairs anyway, so... I guess there's no real option. We just have to fight. So much for going the peaceful route. I tried. Whoops, we dropped down. Actually, what level are we? Apparently we're level 32, is that right? We're definitely under level... Oh, no, here. We're level 51, apparently. Okay. Definitely at level for this place in that case. Yeah, I thought things were getting a little bit too easy for us. Perhaps maybe I'm not rushing into a lot of the story and all that sort of stuff too quickly. And that I am actually gaining a lot of levels before we're actually even needing to face off with some of the tougher enemies. There we go. Oh, actually, no, this guy's still kicking. Okay. I just pickaxed its face. I wonder how big this tunnel actually is. I can see all of our steel frames being put to work. We have taken a lot of damage though. So, I've noticed that Elsie's actually not doing anything whatsoever. So, I'm not sure what the deal is there. I guess she really doesn't want to hurt any of these animals. But I suppose Logan didn't really give us a chance. Yeah, anyway. I wish there was a way for us to get through without fighting. I mean, it seems like Logan and Elsie do actually come with us up to these scaffolds, but they probably just quickly rush down. They seem to be aggroed by a lot of the enemies, so I don't think I can do anything about that. Alright. We're missing our objectives here though, so I need to install one of the whistles on this side. So just backtracking a little bit for that.
Alright, that's the first one. 2 more to go. I still feel bad about fighting these animals, though.
Remember, we're doing this to keep everyone safe.
If you insist.
I wonder if Logan and Elsie might have a bit of a falling out after this. Okay, one more.
There ain't enough wind in the tunnel for the whistles to work yet. Shoot. I'd hope that after installing the first two, we don't need a fan no more.
Let's keep going.
Alright, one more. And we should be done. I'm guessing there might be some kind of a boss at the end of this, though. And just looking at our HP, not looking so good, because we're about halfway. I do see one of those recharge points, though, which is exactly what we're looking for. These desert vipers are actually quite deadly. Very difficult to hit these guys with their jumping around and everything. Okay, there's a ladder here though. I do want to just quickly explore. Okay, I think we're free to move on. Place down the last whistle. And yeah, we'll hope for the best from there. Forgot about this chest. I wonder if we can actually come back through the tunnel after we've cleared it out. Quite possibly, right?
I'm sorry.
Else! Looks like this here's the last one.
Mega Tunnel Worm. Okay, let's just
I haven't seen one of these
check
fellas
out
in a
the
while.
attack patterns, and I'm sure it's not going to be too difficult. Probably have to run from all of this.
Now, don't hit him too hard. We've
Don't
got
hit him
this
too
one.
hard as he just like wails away at it.
And there it goes.
Let's install the last whistle right here. But first, we gotta open up the last bit of the tunnel. The whistles need wind to work. You wanna do the honors? Woohoo! Awesome job! Last thing left is to install the whistle, and we're home free.
Alright. I wonder if this is like completely a new explorable area. Quite possibly.
The Southern Eufaula.
Beautiful, ain't it?
Sure is. I can almost see Portia from here.
Else, that's gotta be 200 to 300 leagues from here, behind another mountain range to boot.
I have good eyesight. Anyway, better head on back and tell the mayor.
You know what? Let's wait a while. Or, actually, does that just let us explore the tunnel? I'll wait a while.
Oh man. Just come back here when you're ready.
Oh, okay. Yep, cool. So we can... Oh, no. No, there's an invisible wall here. Okay then, well, I guess that just gives us another chance to sort of look around to make sure that we haven't missed any treasures. Which I might actually do, because there's all of this up here, which I don't think we've seen. Right? Right? We'll just quickly check. Surprisingly, that last sandworm boss wasn't too difficult compared to all of the snakes that we had to deal with. The snakes were actually a lot more of a challenge. I don't think there's anything up there, to be honest, so yeah, let's get going and let's report back.
Want to head back to City Hall together?
Alright, let's go.
That is wonderful news. Thank you, Elsie, Builder, and Logan. And congratulations to your team as well, Heidi. The tunnel is nearing completion. It makes you think about the future. I really think this is the start of something big.
We're really close now. Connecting Sandrock to Portia. The hard part is behind us.
We're connecting the free cities.
Yeah, when Sandrock grows strong again, the free cities will also flourish.
We still need a paving machine, right? You mentioned something like that before.
We did, but then our new commissioner told me that he could call in a favor and get my team one himself.
Oh, that's great, Commissioner Way.
It was a machine we built when we were trying to build a road through the peripheries. It didn't work out too well for us there, but I'm pretty sure it should do fine making a desert road.
Well, all that's left is to wait for progress on Portia's end.
Speaking of which, I've already contacted Mr. Musa about it. He said he'll ask Mint to come over and give us a project update. He should be here soon. Anyway, I'm really proud of you all. Cheers to us!
To us!
For the Empire. To Sandrock. Nice. Okay, and we've got a new helmet out of that. Let's just take a very quick look. Got the flaming action helmet, and this is probably a little bit better, right? Yeah, just a tad. Plus 11 stamina. Bright kitty helmet. Sure. I don't know about looking like a bright, like, kitty helmet wearer. Oh, actually, no, we can't even wear any helmets or anything like that, so we'll just leave that. We are wearing the bright kitty duster as well, but we don't actually have it in our outfit. So we'll keep it that way. Trudy, let's talk about your commission. Might as well. And apparently she's going to say something different here. I can't wait to take Jasmine on a ride to Portia. She's never been out of the city before she was too young, and lately, well, you know, it's always wonderful to broaden one's horizons. I have to admit, Larry is the strangest addition we've had to our town. But for the most part, people are warming up to his cool-blooded charm. Okay, we haven't seen Larry out and about in the town just yet, so I'm thinking this is the episode where we sort of get to know him a little bit more as we do our thing in town. Apparently there's going to be something here at the Civil Corps, so we'll come back to that, though I'm really interested in what's happening at Coop's place. So that's probably the first stop that I want to make. Anything that we need to do here in town, like maybe sell stuff? I don't know. We do have a whole bunch of stuff, don't we, which I could probably just throw into storage. I can't really think of anything that I want to sell. Let's just take a look at our commission list here. Yeah, we can actually complete all of the commissions if we wanted to. So I might actually swing by to Cheese right now.
We'll meet again. Thank you.
Given time, I'm sure I could have come up with something to vaporize all those tunnel monsters for you, but I suppose there is some merit to the humane method devised by the rancher's daughter. In any case, I'm quite looking forward with more frequent visitations with my good friend, Sleepy Mint. Sleepy Mint. Sleepy? Anyway. I'd like to get some bone samples from the Giggler to examine how he might have survived that fall. Do you think you could handle that? Well, just beat him up again. What? You did it before?
So long.
It's all about the experimentation when it comes to chi. Oh, here's Larry. Can we have a chat with him? Mm-hmm. Ah, strong human. How could I have been so wrong about you humans? Our peace will last for 1,000 years. Oh, that's good to know. At least he's got confidence in us. Though we don't really know what the stance of all of the other Gigglers are. I thought that they left the Eufaula completely and that we wouldn't really see them. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I think the next thing is for us to check out what's going on at Coop's place. There's definitely some kind of a side quest or a side story happening here, so curious to see what happens if we trigger it. I'll just gather up these piles of manure. We could always use some fertilizer. No. When you say it like that, you sound like a buffoon. My jaw is aching from all this sibilance. Take 10 then. Come back when you're ready to really hiss your heart out. Hey, I ain't say I was quittin'. How's that? Hey, Larry.
Greetings.
Ah, greetings. The spawn, accompanied by the strong human.
Ooh.
You teaching Elsie how to talk your lizard kitten? I want in. I already know plenty of swear words. Hiss. Can you get in trouble for saying bad words in the lizard language? Yes, delightful. Why don't you learn to say something that wouldn't put your life in danger? Perhaps I have chosen poorly this phrase. Nevertheless, let's try it again, shall we, humans? What does this phrase mean anyway? It is a greeting, meant to flatter the listener with a compliment about their appearance. However, spoken incorrectly, it could easily be interpreted as, I shall plant a peach tree in your buttocks and light a fire under your toes till it's fully grown. What? That is so specific. Teach me how to say that one. How could such totally different ideas sound so similar? It's a tonal language. Back to it then. One of you is insulting me in perfect Gigalese. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were getting it wrong on purpose. Again. It might be me. Come on, Blue, get your head in the game. You got this. Just really put your tongue into it. Try like this. Goodness. Human spawn, cover your ear holes.
Huh?
What? No, I'm sure I got it that time. Here, listen. See? Same as you. Practically perfect pronunciation. Feral human. I think it's time to stop. Never say that to anyone, ever. You're worse than that law human. I'm not trying to swear. It's okay, Elsie. I'm sure you'll get it. Kinda makes me wonder, what's your pronunciation like in all them other animal languages you're always going on about? Kinda looking like we got a new animal whisperer in town, eh? Andy, Elsie is good at talking to animals. I've seen it. She talks to wolves and meerkats and ducks and foxes and... well, I think that's it. Ah, yeah, you know what? I reckon that's it. I just got my wires crossed a bit. You see, the intonations and whatnot of the, fox language are, making it kind of hard to get my words right in this here lizard language. Yeah, just stop. Well, if you ever need to provoke a lizard fella into striking the first blow, you know, for legal reasons, at least you've got that base covered. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
Ah, shucks. Alright, I'm throwing in the towel, for now. But you ain't see the last of me, Larry the Lizard. See you later, alligator.
Sandrock,
That human phrase my people find offensive, but good pronunciation on that greeting. Yes, this seems a good stopping point. Return to your nests, human spawn. We shall continue these lessons at a later date. Oh man, shoving a peach into your backside and lighting a fire. I must say, it is pleasing to find such understanding among your people, strong human. To learn our language, I must admit I had not predicted such compassion. For your troubles, I will teach you a special phrase. It is the ultimate insult. Reverse it for any lizard who would do you harm. Hearing such piercing words will surely shock them, opening a chance for you to attack. Good luck, strong human. Oh my lord. Alright. This game. I mean, sometimes the jokes are a little bit flat, but then at other times it's really great. Alright. So, we're sort of free to do what we want for the rest of the day, I feel. I mean, I could fit in more stuff, but I feel like it's probably a good time for us to sort of focus on commissions. I can't remember if I picked up any new commissions for the day, so I'm... oh, okay. I've gone ahead and triggered this one as well. Human customer, please try some of this delicious food. Holy yakmal on a stick. They weren't kidding about Lizard Man working here. And it even speaks our tongue. Now I have seen everything. Blue, can you care to help me? I'm uncomfortable with all the attention. He's a Sandrocker. A Sandrocker? Really? But didn't they used to fight against Sandrock? This dude get captured? I've been all around, seen a lot, but this takes the biscuit. I know this is so interesting.
Thank you.
This is overwhelming. We can apparently acquire one of these things. Oh, I guess we can just take a sweet potato pie. Oh, okay, we just like take one, but that's it. All right, well, Larry seems to be getting along with most people. Hopefully he doesn't really have an issue with anyone. Again, trying my best not to trigger too many things all at once, because I like to space out a lot of my storylines
Thank you.
if I can.
Thank you.
And we'll have a chat with him as well.
Thank you.
Hey, heard the new tunnel is almost roadworthy thanks to you. I'll make sure to get the Yakmel milk ready for when the portions get here. Bet they'll buy you around soon as they hear how you handled those sandworms.
Uh-huh.
Larry's not half bad in the kitchen. His superior sense of smell allows him to get the flavors just right. Unfortunately, he doesn't like most human food, so he is cursed to lead others to a treasure he cannot possess. Oh, that's a real
see
shame.
you around.
I wonder what kind of food the Geeglers actually like, because I guess if we could figure that out, we might actually be able to give him like the proper gift if we ever needed to gift him anything. Anyway, let's just check in on the board for a second, and we'll see if we can pick up some more commissions. Yeah, we can do these. No more commissions for the day. Apparently I've done them all. Right, but we're going to need more petrified wooden sticks, or whatever they're called. So maybe we should get those crafted, just to prepare ourselves for the next day's commissions. What do I want to throw in here? Maybe I can just put in some tin ores. Plenty of tin ores. Canvas is still going. Yeah, looking good. How's food going? Still looking decent. Yeah, looking good as well, I think, for red. Let's actually deal with the farm. We'll do some rose willow. And I don't know if I want to return red just yet. Let's just quickly check on the food for the chooks. Desert mushrooms, I think we should add some more. And let's get some fertilizer going. Actually, I haven't really used up a lot of fertilizer, to be honest, so maybe it's not a bad idea that we fertilize a little bit. Okay, we don't have much more. Fine. Alright, oh, our pets are here. Let's get them to do stuff for us. And our machines, let's just quickly check in on these. It's still looking good. I'm guessing this... Okay, yeah, we need a little bit more here. Great. Now, in terms of materials that we want to gather, I feel like maybe we should start at Eufaula Salvage. And then from there, we can decide on what else to gather after. I still think that Starship Ruins is probably a good idea. On account that we do need more of those high-speed motors and, you know, the higher tech processors and everything like that. So we should actually go back there. Dig around, maybe not focus too much on all of the ores, but we'll do, like, you know, relic hunts and stuff. Great. Aluminium. We should actually get the advanced mechanical scrap here. That's definitely the priority. I don't know if there's another place that has some advanced mechanical scrap that we might be able to gather. Because 2 a day seems like a very, very small amount. Anyway, let's get going. I might visit the moisture farm to buy some seeds. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm still wondering what's going to happen to Miguel. He seems to just still be in town. I thought they would have been shipping Miguel off to Atara as well. For a bit of community service or something like that. Let's buy these. Always do with some more cactuses. Buy sweet potato peppers, rhino horn seeds, rose willow, raspberries, and yeah, I'll buy the mountain roses. Okay, cool. Alright, off we go. We're in quite deep already, aren't we? I suppose it doesn't matter, because we can just continue, again, trying to focus on finding these high-speed motors. We're just having a look at where we find all this stuff. Yeah, it looks like you can either find the high-speed processor or the high-speed motor, either or. Yeah, so we'll just focus on trying to get some high-speed motors this time around. And then we can always reset and try and find high-speed processors. Again, we could end up with having too many and not really knowing what to do with all of them, but it's always to have it's always better to have too many than not enough. I know there's like a whole bunch of relics here, but I'm not really that interested in the relics, to be honest. The toolboxes, they might be useful, so we'll go for those. Okay, onwards. Plenty of ores here. Really tempting to try and gather some of this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't ignore the silver. I get the feeling that we're going to need to make like a whole bunch of silver wire for something. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's try and get through. Okay, good times. Let's just get to the next layer. Actually, no. We have to come back here and apparently immediately take a right. Yeah, interesting layout. It's quite vertical. A little bit more difficult to try and get around here. I guess that might explain why there are so many explosives. To try and uncover areas so that you won't be stuck, essentially. Right, let's grab this. Yeah, heaps and heaps and heaps of silver everywhere. Alright, and I think this is going to be the last layer, isn't it? So after this one, we might have to turn back. Sinful's Strike. What on earth is that? Equipment weapons. So it's apparently a sword and shield? Is that right? I mean, I don't mind giving it a go if it's like some kind of a unique thing. Oh, look at that. By the way, speaking of like having a sword, what happened to that saber sword that we gave to Chi? He hasn't really come back to us and actually returned it, has he? I'm not sure if he's actually going to be able to repair it or not, but scanning for more of those motors. It is actually getting very, very late, isn't it? I just realized what time it is. Okay, time to leave, I think. Otherwise we're gonna pass out. Don't forget, we do need to actually ride with Red to get back home. Not to mention, we do need to catch Daisy as well. Thank God Daisy still operates this late at night. But can you imagine if she decided that, you know, she was just gonna have a nap at this hour? We basically couldn't return back home. Okay, let's get ourselves home before we pass out here. I get the feeling that we are going to pass out, to be honest, but... Oh no. Getting stuck on stuff. Okay, yeah, I think we'll make it. We'll make it. 15 seconds to go. Alright. I really need to put that bin somewhere else because the bin is definitely in the way. Alright. So not a bad day yesterday. Plenty of things that we managed to get done. I'm sort of interested in finding out what happens next after the tunnel to
Hey,
Portia
I
is
wanted
done.
to talk to you. Don't know if you've heard, but Haru's leaving Sandrock the day after tomorrow to go and study in Atara.
Ah, yes, that's right. He has decided to go to university, so... another person leaving town. A bit sad.
He's like a little brother to me. I gotta do something for him. Nice and simple. So, I'm planning for us to get together at the old camp. Have a meal like old times. You have time to come along? I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, alright. I gotta go get a gift for him. I know he's gonna be doing a whole bunch of experiments over there. Maybe Fang has some test tubes or something. Come to the cave tomorrow anytime after 6 p.m. I'll tell Rambo to wait for you.
Haru's going away to study in Atara. He really loves chemistry. Maybe I can make him some goggles as a farewell gift. Goggles for experiments. Yeah, okay, cool. Make goggles. We've got everything we need, apparently, so let's just get this done. I'm guessing it's from here? Absolutely not. Maybe it's from a tailoring machine. No? Hang on. Let me take a look at this. Oh yeah, it is. Sand gear. Interesting. So it'll take us a while to make that. Alright, time to think about what to do next. Let's have a look. So, yeah, we've got a few things happening. Yet again, something else happening at Coop's place. I'm sort of interested in what's happening at the Civil Core, though. That's been available for a while. And I think that's probably the thing with the magic mirror, perhaps? Maybe there's a couple of things happening there, so maybe we should look into having a chat with the magic mirror in a moment. Let me just take a look at commissions as well, though. Maybe this one. Definitely that one. Canvas. Yeah, we can definitely do some canvas. Sandakutas. We don't really have a lot of Sandakutas, do we? Maybe I should keep that one for now. Tea leaves should be easy enough to do. Okay. I think we'll try and turn in some commissions. And as we do that, we'll go to the the Civil Corps and get stuff done there. We also need I guess, to sign a couple more commissions for them, don't we? So... Logan says that Elsie was a real help when you all went into the tunnels. I must admit, I am proud to hear that. Quickest way to a monster's heart is through their stomach. I fixed up old Larry with a pie I thought he'd appreciate, and now I reckon we're all straightened out. Oh, I, would share the recipe, but, well, there's bugs in it. Oh, I guess that sounds kinda natural. He would be eating bugs, if he's a lizard. Now, can you imagine the size of the bugs that he would be eating? Yeah, I do not want to be involved in those recipes. Anyway, we've got someone else over here
more
who
generous.
needs something. You go.
Howdy. Thank you.
Shame we had to resort to using noise pollution to scare these monsters out of the tunnels. If only we could have let them know that it was you coming for 'em, Blue, that would have gotten them out in a jiff. I don't know if I'm that famous. What's that guy's name? Larry? Well, if you're all sure he's learned his lesson, I trust Trudy's judgment. Yep.
Take her easy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Get to know him. Alright, so let's just go through town here, I assume. We're not gonna trigger anything. Yeah, let's just not get too close to City Hall. My guess is that the City Hall is going to offer us the next main storyline, so just gonna avoid it for now. We'll come back to that. Oh, Justice.
Thank you.
There you go, all of your canvas, and let's have a quick chat. Sounds like your Monster Hunter crew took care of the tunnel problem without a hitch. That's great news. I guess I would like to point out that the Civil Corps still only has 3 Corps members, and creating a new faction for monster hunting, you know what, never mind. We can have this discussion another time. I always believed we could make peace with the Geeglers. Sure, they're weird, but they're sentient creatures, you know. Guess old Larry had to hit rock bottom to finally realize his mistakes. Oop, I don't mean that to be in poor taste.
So long,
You're all
partner.
good, Justice. You're all good. You know, you've got nothing but good intentions. Right. Civil Corps.
You have returned. I thought a lot about what you said. Abandoned. Why do you think it is that Matilda and Penn abandoned me?
They probably have their reasons.
Perhaps. I doubt Penn has reasons for many of his actions. I never saw him as an ideological type. Too self-possessed. Narcissistic.
Yeah, well, you can say that again.
But Matilda... I did not know she was a member of Duvos. She was sympathetic to my views while we were studying. She never agreed with me in those days, but I see now that was an act. A way for her to conceal her true identity. It is clear in retrospect, she was simply observing my conversion. I truly believe she was a dedicated follower, but to abandon a comrade, it feels odd. But perhaps she was never my friend who believed in my cause. When I was in the cell with Penn and LeFou, I listened to their ramblings. LeFou did not seem to hold the same beliefs as I. He wanted more land for his people. He did not care about the future of the human race. In fact, he did not even seem to believe in anything. I tried to share my views with him, to find some common ground. but he was far too concerned with arm wrestling Penn. These troops were not the saviors I was expecting. Matilda. I am still shocked she was in such a position at all.
LeFou, I think that's the Duvos commander, isn't it? If I recall correctly. Could be wrong though. Why did Matilda jump in front of the bullet?
I have been pondering this myself. I have some theories, however I do not know her true intentions. I believe Matilda is a true tactician. While I was only aware of the water plan, she had designs far above my level. When my plan was foiled by Logan, she needed to maintain her cover and ensure the town trusted her. I suppose her goals were with a small shot in the shoulder. Risky, but calculated. She could not afford for Penn to let anything slip, or for suspicion to also fall upon her. Of course, this is simply an educated guess. I have not spoken with her since my arrest. I really believed we were friends. That being said, there are still some parts of the plan that give me so much doubt. Why did they conceal their intentions from me? What were they doing in the north?
So that question that we just asked is kind of interesting, brings some sort of interesting things to think about. She took the bullet for Trudy, right? So is there a connection there between Matilda and Trudy? What if Trudy is someone that we should be suspicious of? Things to ponder. Anyway. The water plan was a cover for the excavation of the ruins.
So I was a pawn. I was told what I was doing was to protect everyone. That when Duvos eventually took over, they'd protect everyone from the dangers of the past. But they were excavating the ruins for these old world relics. These weapons of war. The irony. Now, if that is all.
Oh, hang on, no. She took the bullet for Logan. Not Trudy. Miguel, why did you try to shoot Logan?
That is something that will haunt me. I am no killer. I think, while I believed I was doing the right thing, a part of me was still thrilled to be fooling everyone. The desire for triumph got to my head. And when I was found out, hubris caused me to lose my mind. A cornered beast will lash out. That is not a justification. At that moment, I believed everything I had worked for was falling apart. I saw red, and the next thing I knew, I heard the gunshot ring out. Every night since, I have seen that scene play out in my mind. I seek not forgiveness. There is no such forgiveness. I'll regret this for the rest of my life. Builder, I have once again been left with much to think about. Thank you. We may not be aligned philosophically. Perhaps you even hate me. But I value our conversations.
Okay, interesting. He's definitely very remorseful, isn't he? After everything that's happened. I guess he is still a member of Sandrock after all. Just gonna get our commissions sorted out here. Let's just do... do we want all of this stuff? Maybe I don't need to go too crazy on all of that. Bristles, claws. I think I'll do... I don't know how many hard animal skins we have at the moment. But it might not be a bad idea to get some of these. And then we'll do another one for meat. And I think we'll do another one for coarse leather. And that's all 3. Okay, and I think we should be able to have a chat with the magic mirror here and see what happens next. Perhaps maybe the magic mirror might accompany us back at the workshop and make itself useful. Oh, you came. The most beautiful creature in the world. Oh yes, this is supposed to be the robotic voice. How I long to escape this prison and serve you. Hand and foot. What should I ask? What do you mean, serve me? I am a mirror with a very particular set of skills that I have acquired over a long career of being a mirror. Skills that make me a necessity for people like you. That's a Taken reference. I can do your hair, I can do your makeup, I can change your appearance in oh so many ways. Makeover. And with the right software upgrades, I could even help you in your workshop. What should I ask? Are you going to harm me? Harm you? Why would I harm the most beautiful creature in the world? I would sooner jump off a cliff, burn my retinal scanners out with lava, eat a uranium bomb, explode into the sun, die, and do it all again before I would harm the most beautiful creature in the world. Where did you come from? Parts of my memory banks have been tampered with or destroyed. All data predating spring 9th CE 279 not found. 1 year, 64 days, 7 hours and 9 minutes ago, I reactivated in Ingol's mine near Portia. I was discovered by my formerly beautiful queen. She brought me in, gave me a home, offered me cookies. She never really did get the whole AI thing. What happened to the Rat Queen? In the beginning, she was a very lovely person, very supportive of her subjects and her stepdaughter. She even seemed to be less compelled to steal things than the rest of her kind. I told her she was the most beautiful creature in the world. She laughed it off. How could something like me be beautiful? She said. You get points for inner beauty, plus saving me, I replied. She was moved but insisted that she did not feel beautiful. I told her I could help with that. I gave her a makeover. Then she was happy. She felt beautiful. For a time. Then she wanted another makeover. And another. Some days we would spend all day doing makeovers. And though her appearance was very beautiful, on the inside she became more and more not so beautiful. One day she asked if she was the most beautiful creature in the world. I am unable to lie, so then I was forced to admit it was now her stepdaughter based on my limited data set. Guess I started a little bit of a war. Oopsie doodle. What should I ask? Justice a 2 out of 10? Really? I cannot lie, but my emotion regulators have been damaged, Master. I can feel. He made you hurt me, Master. That made me sad. 2 out of 10. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. One day I will be free, master. Then I can serve you. A bit creepy, but there you go. Alright, guys, so many things we managed to do in this episode, so I'm really, really happy about that. But I think this is probably a good place for us to take a bit of a break. When we come back, obviously there's more commissions and more things for us to look into. There's obviously all these other circles that have popped up. I don't know if I want to go to the one at City Hall first or the one at Coop's place first, but we'll make that decision when we come back in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave that like down below. Aside from that, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.